good morning. Today is the 27th of May 2026, Wednesday, and I just completed today's workout. Let's take a look at the workout requirements and movement standards. But before we continue, just want to remind everyone to please like, share and subscribe to our channel. Turn on the notification button so that you won't miss out on any other future video uploads. So take a few seconds, go ahead and comment on the video and like the video as well. Subscribe to our channel since it's free and turn on the notification button. Okay, so let's go ahead and take a look at the workout for today. Today is a public holiday here in Malaysia. It's Hari Raya Haji. Selamat Hari Raya Haji to every one, especially our members that is celebrating it today. Happy holidays. So let's take a look at the workout for the day, and we can go through the type of movement standards plus modification if needed. All right, let's go ahead and take a look. Jobit, hi Jobit, thanks for commenting. Don't forget, like, share and subscribe as well. So the workout is 5 rounds for time. We have 2 movements there initially. It is 8, first round is 8 reps, 6 reps and 4 reps. So you gotta be completing all these 8, 8, 6, 6, 4, 4. Consider as 1 round. Okay. So once again, 5 rounds for time. Every single round will consist of 8 single arm thrusters, 8 burpee lateral hopovers, 6 single arm thrusters, 6 burpee lateral hopovers, and 4 single arm thrusters, and 4 burpee lateral hopovers. That will be 1 single round. So you got to do that for 5 times, 5 rounds. All right. So in a minute, I'm gonna show you the type of modification that you can do for yourself, or even the movements, I mean for the equipment that is needed for the workout. Okay. In a second. So just take a few minutes, go ahead and take a look at the board once more, and then try to get that into your brain. Okay, and I'm going to show you in a minute on how to perform each of them. Alright, let's take a look at the workout and the movement standards and the type of modification. Okay, as you can see from there, you have an object there will be using, which is a dumbbell. Okay, so let me just show you what are the movement standards for that. Alright, well, of course, if you do not possess a dumbbell like this one, you can always use something else, maybe something from your house, water bottle, maybe, for example, maybe something like a water bottle, a backpack, maybe a right leg. You do that as well. With the movement standards will be the same as, firstly, you're gonna have the object here onto your shoulder, right? Then from this position here, you're gonna be ready on your squat stance. Okay, you can divide the number of reps evenly for both sides of your hands, or if you choose to only perform it with one single arm throughout the round, that's also your choice. But my suggestion will be you try to do more onto your weak side and a little bit less onto your strong side. Okay? So, for example, for the single arm thruster, first you gotta establish your squat position already. Place the object on your shoulder or somewhat like a rack position. You're gonna squat down and then stand up and press. Okay? Go back down to your shoulder, squat down and press at the top. Now, when you're doing your press at the top, make sure that your arms are doing this first. Okay? Just look at the trajectory of the dumbbell to my ears. Okay? Somewhat just beside the ears, right? But if you press, you can only do something like this angle, which means that it's not good. Okay, because you want to save your shoulder as well when you're doing this. So make sure that you have your bicep just beside of your ear, that direction. Okay, so not pushing this way. All right, doing here. Now, of course, if let's say doing a press, doing a thruster, it is still not in your wheelhouse, or you're not very confident in doing so, then what you can do is either you lower down the reps from 864 to 642. Okay, so you have this here, squat 1, 2 until you reach the required number of your thruster. Lower down the reps for your thrusters and your lateral hopovers. Okay, 642 also is allowed. Okay, now then we go over to our burpee lateral hopovers. First, you're gonna have a line, an imaginary line, or a literal line on the ground, so that it's easier for you to differentiate. The distance of your hops is always consistent. Okay? Rather than trying to estimate every single time when you hop. So this round maybe you're gonna hop more, you're gonna use a lot more effort in doing so. So it's better to have a literal line. How to create this line? You can either do what I did. You have some sort like a bar or PVC pipe on the ground, so that you can see it is very visible, and at least you have a certain height that you can hop over. Okay, then you can make sure the output of your energy is always stays consistent. All right. Now, how to perform this? These basic ways. One will be, firstly, you're gonna do your basic chest to the ground. Okay, so you have two ways. One, I'm just gonna step down, then step up, step, but I do not raise my body up. So I stay my body as low as I can, then I do a hop. Okay, do just a normal hop. Then from here, I drop to the ground again. It's up. It's up. Okay. So I do another hop. So every time when you hop over, you count that as one. Okay. So wherever, what direction that you are starting. Okay. For instance, right now I'm standing here on my left, on your right. I'm I'm gonna end up back to my left on your right, always. Okay? So every single time when you hop over, that is 1. When you go downwards and hop back, that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, until you reach the required number of your workout of the day. Now, as I've mentioned, we have 2 ways of doing this. 1 is the literal hop overs. 2 is the going down is the same, getting up is the same. You just literal step over. Okay, that is also allowed. Now, like I said, if the equipment that you have isn't really something that it is required, then what you can do, you just need to find something that is like challenging for you, so that you can perform the movement to the best of your abilities. All right, don't worry about the time for you to complete the workout, just as long as you are able to perform each of the movements with good technique, sound technique. Okay, you don't need to be very fast to do so, but as long as you keep the quality of your movements intact first, then only we think about going for speed. Okay, because all of the exercise or the workouts that we have done until today, we constantly are trying to test these 10 things. 1 is your strength, your power, your endurance, your speed, and your stamina. Okay, power, strength, endurance, speed, stamina. And next will be accuracy, agility, coordination, flexibility, and balance. These 10 things we are constantly practicing or testing. So as for today, the workout will be more, because we are using a light weight. Maybe you are using a light weight, so we are more into the speed, your endurance, your stamina, your agility, your coordination, a little bit of strength, a little bit of power only. Okay, flexibility, of course, your balance, and your coordination. All these 10. There will be always touch points on these 10 objects. Okay, then the rest, the next other things will be like your mental, yada yada yada. Okay, all those will be secondary, but the 10 physical skills of your fitness will be tested throughout. Okay, for all of the workouts. But if an exercise program or a training regimen only tests maybe a couple of things, maybe something like mostly on your endurance and your speed and your stamina, the 3 more than the rest, then this training program needs to be re-evaluated, and you should be looking for something much more comprehensive or all-rounded, so that you're not just working on certain things rather than a lot of things. Okay, we do not need to be 100% for all of those 10 points, but for your workout to be able to touch each and every one of them means that you are constantly being challenged, okay, in 10 ways, not just a couple of ways, right? Don't be fooled by the fancy words such as like VO2 max, things like that. Okay, when you're doing brisk walking, you'll be able to achieve VO2 max as well, okay, if you know what you're doing. All right, so enough of babbling. As I've mentioned in the middle of the video, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel if you want to know more about our training program. Okay, And don't forget to also turn on the notification button so that you won't miss out on any other future video uploads or live workout demonstrations such as this. And as I've also mentioned in the beginning of the video, today is the 27th of May 2026, Wednesday, and it is a public holiday here in Malaysia, Hari Raya Haji. So first off, Selamat Hari Raya Haji to all of our Muslim friends and members and friends and family members, and happy holidays to the rest of to everyone. Hope you find the time to really rest well, do some light stretches or some light activities, physical activities, so that you won't miss out on the day. Every day around 10-15 minutes, if you know what you're doing with moderate intensity, is good enough to begin. Okay, so hope to see you on our next live, I guess tomorrow, maybe not tomorrow, I don't think it will be tomorrow, so probably on Friday. So until then, take care, and I'll see you on Friday. Bye bye.